in the tournament, and unfortunately in the losers bracket. So we see 2% Chungus finding Heatman, hitting a little bit of a whammy right off the start. Siberian Bull actually going into Woodman stage.
Yeah, sticking with Woodman stage, and 2% Chungus finding Bubbleman for his second selection and sticking with that, which I think is a wise choice, as we see Siberian Bull finding all kinds of space monkeys not being able to find their way home, just hanging off the trees there.
Yeah, the trees blocking them from beaming back to the mothership like they normally would on just about any other stage. So Siberian Bull taking a bit of a pounding there, and it looks like he got hit by the tin can on the ladder and caused him to die.
Taking a death on that, finding, I think those space monkeys were buster immune, and he just said after that death, I'm out of here, I'm just gonna reset and go to another stage. So he decides to check another stage, and finding himself in Metal Man, gonna find himself a little bit of a deficit there, but finding chickens for his trouble.
Well, they're one shot, all you can eat wings buffet going here in Metal Man stage, so just gotta watch it when you go for a jump. Don't shoot the chicken, let it go, and while it's spawning through. Oh, actually, seems to be left alone for this first little jump section.
Yeah, he got past the enemy spawn area of that screen, able to make his way through, as 2% Chungus is on the last stretch of Bubble Man here, and we very well may see our first boss. Yep, looks like it's going to happen. So let's see who is behind door number 1 on the left side of your screen. And we have Metal Man.
Alright, so Metal Man tends to be slightly less aggressive in Bubble Man stage. The water does slow him down somewhat, and 2% Chungus has got the rhythm going, so I don't think Metal Man will throw another shot at this point.
Yes, as he gets him down. And speaking of Bubble Man, it looks like Siberian Bull finds Bubble Man in Metal Man stage, getting him down with no problems.
Yeah, so it looks like a little bit of a... well, I guess we can't call it a wife swap, but it looks like Bubble Man's... he gave up an item. I did not see which one it was. It looked like they were syncing the runners. Looks like item 3 on the tracker.
Yes, that is correct. And unfortunately for Siberian Bull, finding an early Crashman stage. But he does have item 3, so I think he's going to stick with it. That's going to help him in the back end of the stage here, as 2% Chungus going through Quickman stage here, getting the better luck of the draw, as you would say.
Oh no. Shrimp right at the front of the elevator. This is going to be a problem. We're going to have to check to see what that item is that Siberian Bull has. Hopefully it's maybe a time stopper. Going to have to immediately use that item 3. Oh, it makes it up the ladder.
Manages to power his way through, as the item that he has looks to be maybe a fully charged atomic fire? I couldn't see that. Yes, it is a fully charged atomic fire, but those shrimp are oppressive. As 2% Chungus is making his way through the beam section, getting it with no problems. First time, every time, as I say. And taking the death. I think Siberian...
He's opting out of this stage, almost certainly. Just gonna find whatever damages him the most. These prop tops should fit the bill, but I think he's gonna go for the Fan Fiend and just get bodied a couple times.
And I would hardly blame him, as 2% Chungus finds a Buster Susceptible Heatman and gets him down.
Yeah, a bit of good luck there for 2% Chungus. 4 of the bosses out of the 8 will take 4 damage from the regular Buster shot. And of course, the remaining 4 will take 2 damage. So when Heatman is good old Heatman, he only takes 2 damage. That's 14 cycles that you have to go through. Not the best when it comes to a race situation.
Yeah, and you have to feel for Siberian Bull here. He has just gotten a very tough luck of the draw here, as Chungus is dealing with the chickens, getting through it.
Well, it is a double-edged sword, because we see Siberian Bull struggle now. It might be that 2% Chungus struggles just the same on his end later on. However, 2% Chungus will have extra items and or weapons at his disposal. I don't know how effective the item 2 will be when you're stuck on the ladder in the elevator section, so you can't really even use the item 2 at this point. But if he finds something like Time Stopper, for example, which we know won't be at the end of Metal Man stage, that will net him a fully charged heat. For example, he finds something that gets him through those shrimp. He's got a big advantage now, because Siberian Bull is 3-4 minutes behind at this point, taking about a minute in the first stage he was in, the Woodman stage, opting out, and then spending about 2.5 minutes because he picked up a couple extra guys in Metal Man stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And 2% Chungus finding Woodman stage next.
Well, this could be the first hurdle for 2% Chungus that Siberian Bull was dealt with, and, well, Siberian Bull
Wow,
found...
would you look at that?
Yeah, I think we're both quite impressed that Siberian Bull finding the charged heat to be quite effective. It looked like 4 shots to finish him off. So a bit of a time save on the side of Siberian Bull with that Heatman fight.
Yeah, I mean, you know, heat on heat violence. You hate to see it. But I'm also very impressed with 2% Chungus actually using the bubble lead to cruise through the first screen of Woodman here.
Well, the Time Stopper kind of sabotaged him a little bit. One of the hot dogs spawned in, but not all the way, and it wouldn't let him advance until it got through, spawning into the screen. Siberian Bull seems to be using the same strategy. With the bubble lead, at least. So it looks like Siberian Bull is Bubble Man stage behind at this point, and a little bit behind in the race to make it through the Woodman stage. So we'll see if 2% Chungus... Oh, Siberian Bull, you're, that was close.
Yeah, and one key thing to point out that was brought to my attention is that apparently Time Stopper was found in Bubble Man stage, so Chungus has Time Stopper. In case he runs across Crash Man stage, he might be able to get through those screens.
Well, that will give 2% Chungus a definitive advantage, for certain. If he does find the Crash stage next, he will have the tools available to him to get through, which by proxy gives him probably a 2-minute or so advantage.
Use that E-Tank. There you go. There you go. As both runners are in Airman fight right now, Chungus just finishing up. Let's see how Siberian Bull handles it. Takes a hit. Oh, no! No! You hate to see that. You really, really do.
And here we go, 2% Chungus finding, I guess, a bit of a commentator's curse. As we speculated, he might find Crashman next, and that's exactly what 2% Chungus is in for. Oh no, another death, Siberian Bull. Does he not have any E-tanks in his inventory? Because I'd be trying items, weapons, just about anything I could at this point.
Absolutely.
I would not want to take a game over if I could help it. Well,
and he gets him down as 2% Chungus, finding the fact that he has Time Stopper and getting through the first elevator screen here, and wisely using it right before the next one.
Well, with item 2, this should, trivialize these elevator boards. Siberian Bull into the airman stage.
Do have a little bit loud game audio from
Chungus, I think.
Yes. Let me see if I can do something about that.
Yeah, just if you can, try to reduce his audio to a lower percentage. Should be able to access it in the tracker. I would go one step further down, Mega Kyle, if you would be so kind. Oh, and we have a Robbit here in the Crashman climb section, just terrorizing 2% Chungus. Deciding not to use the Time Stopper. Oh, making it over to the other... If he would have fallen down, that would have respawned the Robbit. Siberian Bull making his way to the end of the airman stage, so date with Woodman.
Yes, and Siberian Bull getting Woodman down with no problems. As Super Sun Chungus making his way to the end of Crashman stage here. Siberian Bull finding Heatman.
Not the worst stage to find. You've got item 1, you've got item 2, you've got item 3 at this point, so... Sure. You've got everything you're probably gonna want at this point if you're Siberian Bull, as 2% Chungus.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that with all the Robbits. However, 2% Chungus finding Crashman and Crashman stage and taking a death to him. Is this even randomized?
Yeah, 2% Chungus, I think resigned himself to taking a death kind of needlessly. It seemed that Crashman was not exactly all that interested in fighting. The second time around, at least.
Alright, as Siberian Bull finding some friendly Lightning Lords, some Cloud Bros at the back end of Heatman stage here. They're just there to help him out, give him some platforming options, maybe give him some health.
Well, looks like Chungus just gonna forego trying to test the crash walls with anything. You know what? Can't blame him. I would... Now, if I'm in Siberian Bull's shoes here, I would consider myself to be a little bit behind. so taking a moment to test a crash wall feels like it would put me a little bit further behind, but Heatman stage fairly straightforward for Siberian Bull compared to the Woodman and Crashman stages that he struggled with earlier.
Absolutely. Ooh. 2% Chungus trying to take a item 2 to get that E-Tank up there. Did not work. He got denied by a crab.
Well, it was either a crab or a shrimp, but those the seafood buffet working against 2% Chungus at the end of the stage. So without item 1, he had no other way to get back up there on that platform, unfortunately.
As we have a quick man who's just a very hoppy boy. But no problems for 2% Chungus.
Yeah, not at all. Quick man. He was quick, but that was about it. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, Siberian Bull taking some time to find the wall weakness here, which is a choice.
Well, he didn't want to get bodied by the tin cans, so deciding to make use of his time testing the crash wall.
Alright. As we see how 2% Chungus traverses this airman stage, this is definitely make or break for a runner.
Well, these tin cans seem to be an issue, and 2% Chungus probably would have been better off not even hitting that tin can, so that it would have fallen off the platform that much quicker. Siberian Bull seeing the seafood buffet, and just completely opting out of the E-Tank. I'm not even sure he'll go around from back. Nope. Plonking a quick boomerang off the crash wall. And Mew fan, 2% Chungus did find the Heatman stage straight away, so he knows which one it is. And not surprising that he does end up leaving it for last. Airman, all that remains for 2% Chungus, along with the aforementioned Heatman stage. And 2% Chungus is just about to make it to the boss door.
Yeah, getting through there. So each player has 2 Robot Masters left, as 2% Chungus is coming into his second-to-last Robot Master, while Siberian Bull is starting his second-to-last Robot Master stage. Finding the Woodman here. Let's see how 2% Chungus handles it.
Ooh, this
taking
is
a lot of damage. Alright, wisely taking an E-Tank. As he will move on to Heatman stage and finding item 1 for his trouble there.
Yeah, a little late, but better late than never. Oh no, Siberian Bull. That's not good.
Oh, you gotta feel for Siberian Bull in this seed. He has just been having one trial after another.
Yeah, I want to call it a glitch, almost, in the Woodman stage with that ladder, and, you know, kind of just set Siberian Bull into, you know, the passageway to the land of tilt. Then we get the shrimp and crash, and, you know, this is one of those where if I'm Siberian Bull, I'm just like, alright, please end me. Timer, just... Alright, I'm just gonna try to make an effort to get through this, but the exact second my opponent puts that done down, I'm like, yep, forfeit, we're done. Out of sight, out of mind, get me to game 2. Please. Thank you.
Oh, but 2% Chungus getting
no!
a high five from a Cloud Bro, sending him into a pit.
And Prodigy, thank you for helping me out. I knew it was a bug in the game, but not aware of the exact cause of it. So a delay scroll caused by lag is what killed siberianbull9 on that ladder in the Woodman stage. So Siberian Bull back into Crashman stage. So this might be a little bit more of a race than I had initially considered, given where 2% Chungus is. He is just about at Heatman, but if Siberian Bull navigates through Crashman stage, might be about a minute or so behind at worst. Easily.
You also have to take into consideration that 2% Chungus has no idea where his opponent is right now, and the little mistakes that he has made could be sending him on a tilt spiral as well.
Oh, very true. You know, I'm looking at things through the mindset of Siberian Bull as, like, you know, alright, yeah, go for it.
But you gotta say, you can't hate 2% Chungus for making it to you. The best eyebrows in video gaming.
Dr. Wily!
And that means only one thing. It means that we are ready for our favorite game in the community, and that is guessing the color of the dragon at the end of Wily 1. And for bonus points, guessing its weakness.
You know, I actually thought I found a legitimate way to figure out the dragon weakness. The last two seeds that I did a couple days ago, this particular theory held true. But then what I was supposed to look for, I didn't look for. So now I can't put that theory to the test in another seed. So I gotta raw dog this one. I'm gonna say a blue dragon, and I'm gonna go with the bubble lead.
The bubble lead is a strong choice this seed. It seems to be very strong against a lot of different enemies. But I will stick with my favorite choice. We're gonna go with a nice, calm Georgia peach color with some green accents. And, you know what? I'm gonna give the runners a little bit of a reprieve. I'm gonna say that's gonna be Buster Week.
Wow. You are far more generous than I am.
I think the seed has already been, egregious enough. Especially with those rabbits trying to drop on their head on that climb to the dragon.
Well, you're not wrong in that. Let's see what we got for a dragon color 2% Chungus making his way to the jump blocks. Oh, well then.
Well, that's not a very friendly-looking dragon.
Apparently, we get to get the Crayola box out and color it in whatever color we so desire.
Well, so far, we don't see Crash, we don't see Metal, we don't see Buster.
Charged.
And it is Supercharged Atomic Fire! As Mayo Rabbit says in chat, you. I would agree all the way around.
Yeah. Alright, well, 2% Chungus, a stage ahead at this point, so Siberian Bull gonna have to hope 2% Chungus makes a mistake at this point, or somehow slows down and kind of waits. You know, not knowing where your opponent is, 2% Chungus does not know he's in the lead, and he has made a couple mistakes himself. So it's entirely possible we could see something happen where 2% Chungus tries to, well, from our point of view, unnecessarily rush, as we seem to have a crash wall weakness of Leaf Shield.
Yes, that is correct. And yeah, this is still anybody's game. I mean, even though Siberian Bull seems a little bit behind, there can be all manners of nonsense, as Siberian Bull is a very experienced runner, not only in this tournament, but to the randomizer itself even before so. There could be a very, very unfortunate Pico weakness if he's not, if 2% Chungus is not up to the challenge. We still got Wily 4 that has what we'd like to call the Great Equalizer, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, there are definitely hurdles that 2% Chungus and Siberian Bull both have to get through. And, well, let's see how 2% Chungus handles the Pico blocks. Looks like one-shot Metal Blade, so...
That is a very good weakness.
Oh, that weapon consumption, not the greatest, though. Should be able to get through.
Yes. He will have to refill it at some point, just for safety's sake, but he should be able to get Pico down, as Siberian Bull makes quick work of the dragon.
Yeah, finding charged heat, both of the runners, just demolishing the dragon, so... The first hurdle down for both of our runners, 2% Chungus, crashing right through the second hurdle. So a very quick stage 3 for 2% Chungus in the future. This stage only takes a minute and a half unless we see something mess things up in this little corridor here.
Alright, we got a Matt that's not going to do anything, he's just running towards you.
Bird droppings just kind of harmlessly falling into the pit, so... Not much resistance here in the Wily 3 stage, as Siberian Bull makes it into the second section of Wily 2.
And I would have to mention that 2% Chungus coming hot off the heels against his race against our inaugural champion over the weekend, so his blood's got to be pumping hot too. So
that is true. Yeah, 2% Chungus and Prodigy was actually the last match I did commentary on. Siberian Bull going for Leaf Shield, nope. Buster and Leaf Shield, they're out of the question. E-Tank being popped. Ooh, going back to the charged heat, that's a no. Bubble Lead? Going right over the Pico block.
Bubble Lead looks to be a 2-shot, but it is a Kobe Bubble Lead, so he's gotta position that correctly. I think he's gonna stick with this, though. But it does take a lot of item consumption for a 2-shot.
Yeah, it will burn through his weapon energy before he gets to the last Pico block, so he will have to find something else. So it seems to be... Oh no, he'll only have one shot. What a shame. Nope, quick boomerang, that's a no. Let's see, oh, and he finds the Metal Blade.
Yes, as 2% Chungus on a Wily 4, if you are just now joining us, with the randomizer, the false floors in Wily 4 are also randomized, so our runners do not know where these floors will be. One could easily fall into the spikes, but 2% Chungus doing the platform hops to get over that section. As we go into the Great Equalizer, the anxiety rooms.
Oh no.
With some Lagphibians. Let's see how 2% Chungus handles this.
Now, I think 2% Chungus actually learned from Prodigy in his last race. Prodigy does know the correct way to navigate that initial false floor segment so that no matter where the false floor is, he'll be able to handle it no matter what.
Absolutely. Yeah. Very well, just making short work of these anxiety rooms. Very well done.
Wow. That was impressive. 2% Chungus, perhaps learning a little trick or two from his last race. Going to the drawing board and, you know, hey, let me learn from this here. Definitely well done. Siberian Bull, hot on his heels, though, into the beginning of Wily 4.
Hitting those tin cans, though, that's a lot of damage to take going into boo beams.
He might actually be sniped by the boo beam turrets here. They do an... okay, he could take one hit. Alright.
Yep, they do 4 pellets of damage. So he was being very very cautious here. Getting all those walls down. As he's now testing the boo beam weakness. Finding the quick boomerang. There we go. That a boy, Chungus. Let's go, dude! On to refights!
Yeah, well done. Siberian Bull opting for item 1 in the false floor section. Not a wrong answer, but you know what? Getting through the obstacle is what counts. 2% Chungus. One real obstacle remaining in the Wily machine after these refights.
As you can tell, he has practiced quite a bit since the start of the tournament. I am thoroughly impressed. Also, going counterclockwise in the refights, which is clearly the correct way to go.
You say that until you hit like a Huggles on the first one, and then you're like, not so much.
Good Metal Man fight as well.
Yeah, 2% Chungus. It's definitely his seed to, you know, take home to victory here. He has to make a mistake between now and the end of the run for Siberian Bull to have any shot at this race, or at least this game within the match. So we'll see how Siberian Bull handles this room. He actually does not know that Leaf Shield is the wall weakness at this point. Although he does find it out, albeit potentially not the way he would have liked to. Although here we go with this search on boo beam turrets for Siberian Bull. As 2% Chungus, I believe. 2 Robot Masters remaining.
Ooh, that was close on 2% Chungus' screen, where Airman just wanted to come in for a hug. And Roll-chan said, no thank you. Also, you gotta love the use of the alternative sprites on both of these players' screen, as 2% Chungus rolling with Roll, no pun intended, and Siberian Bull rolling with his favored sprite of base.
Yeah, I just had to sigh there, because the joke I wanted to crack when you said something to the effect of Roll, I'm like, oh wait, yeah, I can't say that sort of thing here. It's kinda bit my lip. Oh my, did I just see what I think I saw?
You did, yes. The Wily machine is Buster immune. But 2% Chungus finding the weakness of the first stage in Quick Boomerang right away by having to hunt. Wisely taking an E-Tank to keep things rolling here. Again, no pun intended. Alright,
well,
finding Metal
Blade.
Second phase.
Alright, so Siberian Bull, I believe, is roughly 3 Robot Masters through the refights. 2% Chungus into Victory Road. So hopefully 2% Chungus does this correctly, just falls to the right.
And it looks like he will. Pulling in to the final turn.
So here we go. 2% Chungus, plenty of lives. I believe I saw 4 in reserve, so there's no reason why 2% Chungus should really worry about this fight. It's just a matter of finding the item weakness, and if you have enough for it, then GG easy. Game 1, 2% Chungus. But Siberian Bull trying to make it a comeback onto the last Robot Master, so only a Wily machine apart.
Alright, let's see what we got. It's not Atomic Heat, it's not Buster, it is Bubble Lead. The ultimate weakness is a seed, and GG's to 2% Chungus, winning game number 1 with an SRL time of 35 minutes and 53 seconds.
Yeah, well done to 2% Chungus, winning game 1. Siberian Bull, a noble effort, but it almost feels like that Woodman bug that caused him to die, to lag of all things, may end up being the deciding factor in this game, which is just unfortunate. But it gives me hope that, Siberian Bull, aside from that bug, is right on top of, giving 2% Chungus a run for his money. So this should be an exciting game 2 coming up. I'm not sure if Siberian Bull is going to choose to end it here or just see it the whole way through.
I mean, if it were me,
at this point, why not?
Exactly. May as well see it through to the end.
Now, I don't like what Siberian Bull is doing here. Never mind that he already knows that he's lost the seed. You have to deal with these drippers, which do so much damage. It slows you down, and the weapon that he refilled is not going to help him. The Leaf Shield, we know, is not the correct answer here. Or I believe it's Leaf Shield that he refilled. It is randomized, so I could be wrong. The drippers do usually around... Oh, it was Metal Blade he refilled. But when you're in this situation, and I say this for new runners so that they can not put themselves in a horrid position, you can use every other weapon you have. If you find that you're out of the weapon energy, okay, take the L, respawn, go to the left, refill the one weapon you need, and then finish off the alien like we've seen Siberian Bull do just now.
Exactly. And also, as I may say, GG's to Siberian Bull, finishing up his run with an SRL time of 38:24 as we get set up for the second race.
Yeah,
or second game of the race.
Yeah. This is a best of 3 match, so 2% Chungus did take game 1. Siberian Bull, you know what? Through everything that he went through in that seed, if he were to get through that seed cleanly, I think he beats 2% Chungus. So, if we see both runners keep it relatively clean in Game 2, I see every chance for Siberian Bull to win. No differently than 2% Chungus. I think these runners are fairly evenly matched with each other, and it should be a good, and hopefully a good 3 games, if not more. We could have them a little too evenly matched at the end of a particular run. I've seen a couple ties already.
Oh yeah, so have I. specifically in Siberian Bulls matches. So, here's my big question to you, Frico.
Okay.
That being said, with, you know, an apparent knowledge gap in the community, knowing that Siberian Bull is a seasoned runner of the tournament, and 2% Chungus has been a big part of the tournament this year, but still kind of a relative unknown. How do you think these wins, this win-loss here, has affected their mindset? Because you gotta think it's gotta be a huge confidence booster for 2% Chungus.
Well, absolutely it is. You know, I would think 2% Chungus might have been clenching a little bit, going, alright, my opponent's better than me until, you know, I got done before they do. And in this case, 2% Chungus probably let loose a giant sigh of relief, going, oh, I won. Thank you.